This is part 3 of the professor's interview.
So with all these information that you have given, being a writer, a producer, a director, dancer, all of that, how do you compile all these together in order to keep back the memories, in order to have proof, to say this is what I
do this for all these years. Well,
and since a long time, some people that say from the devil was a boy, do this thing called.
You're a little bit of styling like that,
No, but it's a long time. It's just to show that it has been a long time,
And history shows say you have a whole heap of people who talk about a legacy, but them can't show it.
Right. But
a number of the things what me used to do is black in the day, right? And remember, the age of social media still kind of recent a little bit. But you remember when people get married, before them start put things on social media, what them used to use?
The album, man. Drop the album. Right.
So, you see this? Well, on there. It's the first thing Miss Larry used to do when she took out her album for show people things, wipe off her album. In this case, this is my album. So,
from the devil was a boy.
now we kick it off, so. Life is what, you see this?
So life is what it is. Always make the best of it. Anything that is worth doing well. So your name is Orville Hall, not my name, aka
Fahim Abdul Rahim. That is when I was a Muslim. That's a totally different interview. But now we get to it.
So you say
and start with this.
Dancer, actor, writer, producer, director, different religion.
Alright, so look on this now. Start with when the devil was a boy, as you say, right? So this is me. This is Shepherd. And this is a best friend of ours. His name is Paul Campbell. He lives overseas now. This would be my mother's best friend's son, right? So that's where I kick it off from.
Right.
And then now, this is the first time I register my company. And if you look, it says January 17, 1995. $50 fee registration. Think a joke thing. Alright, so when the devil get a little older now, right? This is the name of the first group that I had. It was called Sage. This is, it means simple. Jesus, I don't remember what Sage means. Elegant and, yeah. But it was a modeling group. We started out with modeling before we got into dancing.
So you used to model too?
Yes. Yeah, man. So this is me with the locks, young youth, with brethren, Franklin Dyke. This is the group I will start. This is a young lady called Twiggy. She's a singer now. This is the group again. And these photos are photos from the 80s. Right. Anyway, so this is the next thing when we change the name from Sage to Sapphire. So we call it Sapphire Modeling Group. And this was actually us dancing though. This is when Dirty Dancing was popular. We do Dirty Dancing our competition and we did win. This is actually the winning performance, and this is a couple months after when people wanted us to do it and we do it professionally and we're gonna get costume. You see the costume them? You see them color there? And because we did name Sapphire, we use that blue there, the kind of sapphire blue. This is a biography on the group, Sapphire Fashion and Dance Group, and how much members it consists of. This is we now when we do a dancing thing back in the day. Me that again. Without the locks. All them people are big people now. When the group was called Ishan, this is we. We do a thing called Soge Reggae. It was a mix between soca and reggae. A big thing that used to keep back in the day. And see, we get right up long time, major right up. And this was us on the cover of a thing called Ferry Carnival 1994. Young lady is called Renee, she lives overseas now. And these were members of the group, Steve and Samantha. Yeah. Now this is fashion show that we did. Let me take up the one here and show you quick and fast. So this is the next thing from the 80s when we had this dance group called Mob. And this is me right here, so with the glasses. My brother named Mark, Boca, Adrian. Yeah. So this is us doing a show in Portmore. Big women, them, you know. I think she used to work with Air Jamaica, but this is when I was into my Muslim faith. So I did do a fashion show wearing them kind of clothes here for sure, so yeah. And this came out in the paper. Now, they may not something fake. You see the newspaper.
Yeah, you see that people are dashiki, that, you know? Oh, wow.
See, you like dashiki now wear. You know, something I don't really understand.
Yeah.
Let's move over to Irsa now. Irsa is when I was a grooming instructor for TST talent competition back in the day. Them time the people like Beanie Man come through the competition, the Vegas come through the competition, the whole heap of artists come through the competition there, and I was a grooming instructor teaching them how to use stage and show stage presence and all of this. This, I'm sure you would have seen in part 1, where we win Rockers Awards. You see the album all? Merciless, Shaggy, a group called ARP. Yeah. And this is a big write-up we got when we used to perform on, what the man did call it again? Teen Splash. There was a big show called Teen Splash back in the day, and these are my 3 lead dancers. Them time the people know about it. People know so we are run the road. Ishan, so the name there again. So because I was a Muslim during that time, and I do entertainment, we do want a name with meaning. So we look for Ishan because it was an Islamic name as well. If we look up back what the name mean. And this is a write-up that we got in the paper for that. Teen Splash, when it made its debut in Grenada. You know who was on the show with us? Sean Paul was on this show with us. This is yeah, 1999. Yeah.
1999.
Don't bother tell me how old it was. We could just move right along.
Okay.
This is like a series, but it was a series that was done for the newspaper. So the stories were told, and we just shoot pictures, still pictures, while the stories were told around it. This is a part of a show called Paper to Stage when we used to reenact books from literature books. This is A Raisin in the Sun. A whole heap of youth, yeah man, a whole heap of youth were helped for pass them literature exam because we would reenact the books and they would be able to understand them better because we act them out and then get a chance to understand the books better. This now, I don't even think the date upon this, but this is a show called Sugar Daddy that I wrote and co-wrote with Bad Boy Trevor. Yeah, we produced this show and it got a major write-up in the paper from a brother whom I rate and who turned out to be my teacher in college a couple of years later, Michael Record, and he gave us a write-up. And yeah, this is us on the video shoot of a video called Make Money, Monster Shack Crew, and this is the team with Captain Barky because we did help make Go-Go Wine popular. And these are, you must see them are water soak, you know. So we can't even, we don't remember what this, but this bun, I think this is the play Bun for Bun, but there are other pictures there. All right, quick story. Dance dispute. Ishan cries foul after being dropped from Lakadko seasonal dance. We were promised to be on Lakadko seasonal dance with Dr. Lantoinette Steins, and it never happened. I feel a way about it, and I was interviewed by a youth named Milton Ray. I think I named 119 now. And in here, my side of the story, he called Lantoinette Steins, and the two story was almost conflicting. So because of that, there was a dispute. And it's a woman whom I have a whole heap of respect for, and it was heartrending for no say that did happen between us. But for show you that is a woman that don't carry any grudge. Years later, there was a show, I think for Sumfest, and she was choreographing something for, I think it was Lady Saw, a big artist, and she asked me if I wanted to be a part of the dance itself. And I say yeah, and we're good from that. So sometimes these things happen in your life, but it's also a learning experience and make you think about, is a woman who I respect her knowledge in dance, her commitment to the culture, just rate her. And then, continuing with things where we had small falling out, this is the woman that got us on 5 nights of Reggae Sunsplash before the whole Reggae Sunfest thing. Because of her popularity at that time, when she started working with the group, people started thinking it was her group. And she do an interview saying her group, and then me now, because I saw me young and I want my credit for my dance group, there was a little dispute about that as well, because I never feel good about the fact that she's getting credit for being the head person for the group. And that again, me I'm calling good like gold. So that was a next learning experience, and these are other shows that we've done. Now if you look at this article, I think this is the article where they trigger me, because it said trained dancers by dancehall queen Carlene in performance at Reggae Sunsplash remix party for media and sponsor in Stony Hill on Tuesday. So that it kind of triggered me, because I me train the dancer in my dance group. But you're young and you figure say, you just start create a little legacy and it seemed to be taken away from you. You couldn't deal with it. Let's move now to one of the biggest things in this is the same Sumfest thing, but we now move from just Sunsplash to Reggae Boys, 1998, when Jamaica go for the World Cup, and this is what 28 years ago. See, I was the one that choreographed the dance that went into the National Stadium. This is actually at the National Stadium with the team, and it moved from just my dancers doing it to we get maybe 20 odd more girls, so we could have a big contingent around us. So every match that went into the National Stadium, and they had dancers and me choreograph it. And this is one of the write-ups that came out. This is the team from them time there. This is the 1998 team. So the legacy big, legacy, and our journey started with them from 2 years before, 1996, November 18th.
So the only name I know or when I hear about would have be Theodore Whitmore and Ian Goodison.
Okay.
Oh no man, Walter Boy did it too.
Yeah man, on Nandilo.
Yeah.
What you talk about? You must hear about them people, man. If you hear them
I
name.
just 4 names.
Linval Dixon, the great Warren Barrett. Yeah man.
No, but Anandelo, Theodore Whitmore, Walter Boyd, and Ian Goodison.
But a whole heap of things in the history book where you can go look up for them. Yeah. And what this now? This is me modeling. This is me on a flight to Cayman for to do a play.
Watch pose.
You see the purple shoes? You see purple boat and the purple shirt and the silk pants. It's a silk pants, this that boy like you know. Yeah. This is carnival, where I get the dancers ready for carnival, and I was there with them, but carnival I did something I was kind of afraid of the crowd. So I would prefer to be in a safe spot choreograph for the dancers and make them go do them thing. This is the play. The play where I tell you so my right. And these are the two lead actors and my co-writer and co-producer, Bad Boy Trevor, Richard Holloway. Yeah, Sugar Daddy. And we move around here so now to Bun for Bun. One of the first major productions that I was in, Record Breaker. If you don't know about it, go research it. Bun for Bun by Luke Ellington. So you see, say a young green youth, no locks by head. And this later on now, when locks are forward, a man in a sweatsuit, yeah. I see ticket on the side there, so and no fake thing, and me put on that, you know.
Correct.
See? And this is at Little Theatre fashion show. This is Carleen Barnaby, aka Debbie. She was the one who helped me to compile things that my biography and them things there. Should have helped me compile these things and put it out there. So anyway in our world, she stand up, big up yourself, Debbie. And the journey continues and we move on now. You see this, Mark? Doing the Matrix. Let me roll out the paper here quick and fast. Biggest dancer festival for 2000. When we recreate the dance, the Matrix. Big write up in the paper. Them time that I excelled as a student teacher. I do my associate degree. And single-handedly put the institution on the map. More clippings from the dance itself, the Matrix. Graduation picture. Me at festival. My diploma, when I go for the diploma. And was this a year after, or 2 years after? But my associate degree. I go for my associate degree after I go for the diploma. And this is my Carifesta contingent thing. I think this was St. Kitts and Nevis when I represented Jamaica. That's all. See my suit, my graduation suit, and I see a big foot pants forward back. Again, you see my suit, watch your suit. And it kind of mix up in the car. This is back in 1997 now with the dancers, with me and them. And this, the Joint Committee for Tertiary Education 9th Anniversary and Awards function. And I came first of all the colleges for top student for that academic year. I will collect my award. Yeah, so, bright boy. Hedonism 3 heats up with dance, male dance competition. So it's 2001. Now, here Omega trick with the competition here now. Then they need more men to enter the competition. Saying, so I think it was a dance competition. Them tell me it says a dance competition. But when we reach them, I realize say it's almost like a bodybuilding thing with the man them have wear fireman outfit and but by this time they're at the place already. So I say, you know something? But now I go back from this, you know. Now use what me know. But just spray half of myself silver and leave the other half black and just do a routine. And I came third. And I was literally the smallest body because everybody else are like bodybuilder. So if you look on this, you realize that this side of my face is silver and the whole of my spray paint my hand here so. And this side was black. And I came third in this competition. And I was truly honored. This now, Little Stars and Big Success, this was when we were excelled and we decided to put on a show at Little Theatre, at Ward Theatre. This is a show where we do with Stella Maris, because we used to be a part of Stella Maris Dance Ensemble, where we do a couple tours with as well. And it was the opening for Breeze's Curacao. Roots Play Actor Eyes the Silver Screen. And this was a write-up on me talking about, you know, my journey and some of the things that I went forward in terms of stage play and all of that. This is a competition that used to be at, I think them still do it, It's called Talawa, where them do it a UA. And this is a write-up of all of the things that were, the parts of it that we were involved in when we were at Xpressionzja as well, and the different awards that we won. This is me and Dennis in Trinidad. That story, I'm gonna do a movie upon. This is new faces in the group. This is me in Cayman. This is me when I rock Michelle on my ear, the young ear. And Shelly there rock fair one as well. Black in the day. Performance, I can't even remember what the performance they did there, but it's a the legacy tall. See that? Legacy tall. This, where is this? This is somewhere in Spain. This is London. London. And I have a few pages where I have a couple things in it. But yeah, see that? Xpressionzja multi-talented Orville Hall. A couple big write-up me get,
Multi-talented indeed.
So when me talk the talk, I have proof somebody walk the walk. So when people hear me talk about my achievements, well, I don't really do a whole heap of that, but I did very modest about what I do, but I realize now said modesty don't get you anywhere.
Yeah.
You have to talk and talk with your chest about your achievements, because if you don't do that, nobody else will do it. So I'm very high now on talking about my achievements and making people know, say, there's a legacy there that you can do your own research, and some of the major institutions in Jamaica award me. So I'm good with that. I'm good with carrying on the work, but I'm very high on culture. I'm very high on passing it on. That is why I have a dancehall course outline that is accredited. So the generation way forward after me can come get accredited in dancehall. That are the kind of legacy I want to leave. I don't just want a big house and walk around and point on everything that is just mine. But want to be able to say, I leave that so some youth can benefit from it. So that's where it is right now.
And if you were to advise the young persons that maybe want to do acting, dancing, whatever it is of their choice, what would you advise them in order to carry out that?
Go for it and go for it really hard and prepare yourself for all of the obstacles where I go forward in your way to prove, say, you want it or not. The obstacles are there for you to overcome them so you can say, I want it bad enough. Because you can't expect say you're going to get there. Remember, you saying you want to become the biggest actress in the world, you send it out to the universe, The universe I will send it to you. But what the universe now going to tell you is all of the obstacles that you're going to have to overcome to get there. So if you're not prepared for that in your mind, then you're going to stop along the way and you're going to turn back and you're going to tell yourself, say, you can't bother. But the way it is done. So if you pray for patience, just know, say, you're always going to be tested with things where you test your patience.
Yeah.
That's the only way you'll be able to be patient. So you have to look out for all of that. So for all of the youth them, we're serious about getting into whether it be music, dance or drama, are the same journey in terms of be prepared for it's not just when you do the shows and you get praise or you get a write-up, is when you fall down, you dusting yourself off and getting up and keep going. Consistency.
Yeah.
If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk,
Crawl.
creep. And if you can't creep, crawl. And if you can't crawl, roll. But don't stop moving.
Yeah. So you have heard it here from the professor, Mr. Orville Hall.
Yeah, man.
This was not a handful, but this was very, very interesting.
Yeah, man.
And I am glad that I have the privilege in speaking to you and learning about your history from then till now.
You get it? Check it, don't wreck it. We make it, and them want take it. Sure.